Slum of heroes, wild mortals and the gods. Yeah! Welcome to another episode of ArtCo Drone Solutions. We've got a great show today. Today we're going to be talking about outsourcing your videos to an organization or a company that will edit your videos for you. And later on, we'll talk about the new Matrice out there. That yes, DJI has a Matrice that folds up. So before we get going, it is time for some comedy. All right. I hate people who use big words just to make themselves look perspicacious. Yeah. All right. Chuck like that one. That's good. So George. I thought Tom Cruise was a boating holiday for male cats. I wanted to sue the airline because they damaged my luggage. When I showed up the badly damaged remains to my lawyer, he said, "You don't really have much of a case." No, I've just been on a cycling holiday. It was the most exhausting thing I've ever done in my entire life. I've got to get a smaller caravan. Okay, Chuck like that one. That's good. I went to the local hotel. I went to the local hotel and said, "Can you put me up?" He said. He then nailed me to the ceiling. Hey, I'm a small person. Yeah. Uh, oh, you know what? I got a ticket today because my dog bit a kid on a bike. I didn't know my dog could ride a bike. Yeah. Oh, I'm just skipping around. My grief talent, my grief counselor had just died. He was so good, I don't give a shit. My uncle was crushed by a piano. His funeral was very low key. Will a glass coffin be a success? Remains to be seen. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get this show going. Let's bring up my co host all the way from Liverpool, New York, the winner of some toffee. So he's got a chocolatey grin. Let's welcome Chuck from
I
Kovac.
hope I don't have any
Welcome,
chocolate.
Chuck.
Hope there's no chocolate left on me. Yeah, that stuff is awesome, dude. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I ordered a
You're welcome.
pound of the dark chocolate with almonds after that stuff showed up.
Ooh, awesome. I
Yeah.
love dark
You
chocolate.
can tell Mr. Enstrom that, yeah. Or,
Yeah, I will.
yeah.
Yep.
It ain't
I was
cheap
hoping
either.
to see him at the county assembly today, but he is down in Dallas,
Dallas?
probably helping out with the Ted Cruz campaign or one of the other
Oh,
representatives down there.
okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Things
he's
are,
pretty big in the party.
yeah.
How's the weather
Northside
out
Hawk.
there in your neck of the woods in Syracuse, New
It
York?
chilled off a little bit. We went down not as much as I thought. The first cold front came through and brought some thunder bumpers and stuff. We're at 57 degrees Fahrenheit after we were at 70 today. So we're
Oh
it's
wow.
supposed to snow tonight, so you can tell where we're
Yeah,
going.
we're supposed to get snow tomorrow.
Yeah,
We had
it's
snow on Thursday, but it was that wet, heavy snow.
yeah, because
And
it's warm. The Here it was beautiful this morning. I dropped Lori off at work 8 o'clock. By 8:30, I was walking around the neighborhood, getting my 2.5 mile walk in. It was beautiful. I had my
good.
sunglasses on. I'm listening to tunes through them because I have those Ray-Ban Wayfarer Stories glasses. You can play.
Ooh, nice.
They're Bluetooth. You can play your phone music through them in
Oh,
stereo, and it
cool.
comes through the temples. It's super cool.
Yeah,
Take calls.
awesome.
Anyway, so I marched through the neighborhood. Everything's great, and then a few hours later, The wind picks up, the clouds roll in, and it's like, yeah, something wicked this way comes. Now it's calm again, but yeah, we're gonna cool off. So it wasn't a good drone flying afternoon. The morning would have been great though. Morning would have been good.
Well, same here. It was nice and calm, but I had things to do. I was at the county assembly all day today. Didn't get home till about 12:30.
Yeah,
Just to scarf down some lunch and take a
yeah.
little nap, and
Ooh, a
you
nap.
know
Nap
start
sounds nice.
getting ready for the show. And
I was editing all that nice weather before the weather rolled in. I was editing the next Scotland video, so that's actually up and premiering tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, that one's good
all
to
right,
go.
well, let's welcome our next guest. He comes all the way from
Speaking,
Thornton, Colorado. He's a member of the Flight Club, which I'm a member. I guess he's probably the president or the co-chair of the Flight Club. He's the one that got me into flying with them, and they're a lot of fun. We go out every Sunday morning. Most of the time, we go out to Arapahoe County Fairgrounds and do a lot of flying there. So,
cool.
hey, let's welcome uh, K2 Kid Media. Let's welcome Jordan Dopp. Welcome, welcome.
And speaking of editing, well, editing by others.
Right. So, Jordan, tell us a little bit about this organization that you're working with that'll help folks who don't have the time or, you
Patience
know, the
or
talent
skill.
for editing
Yeah.
to,
And there are
edit
many.
their content.
And there are many. Jordan has a vast audience that needs his help, but not me, but many.
That's right. That's right. I'm pretty passionate about editing too, and
Yeah, it's cool.
that's how I got my 500 subscribers on YouTube. Is I I edited. I learned how to edit after I got a drone because my videos were just so awesome. I couldn't just let them sit on a hard drive and go to
My,
waste.
do you remember when your videos were so awesome to you, but nobody else? There's still a lot of people like that on YouTube, and those are the people that you can help. So it's actually really a cool idea.
Yeah, it is, and you know what they say, every brilliant idea is born out of a pain point that an
Yeah.
entrepreneur experiences.
Yep.
So as an entrepreneur, I've thrown together many businesses over the years, and this is by far my favorite one because it's literally just a a 1, 2, 3 step process to take your videos off of your hard drive, upload them where a professional editor can give them that extra attention that they need, and then they can even publish it to your YouTube video with all the proper keywords. Like we do the SEO as well on the back end.
Uh huh.
That's one of the advantages of coming to this from a marketing perspective is
That's that's
I know
that's
how to
a
make
that's an
those.
advantage for sure. Yeah, because that's a struggle for anybody. I
Yeah,
don't care how good. It doesn't matter how good you are at editing. If you can't find the keywords, and I kind of stink at that, it's thumbnails. So Jordan, like as far as what people give you for video, do they have to give you stuff that's all in the same frame rate? I mean, if you use multiple devices and they give you material that's in different frame rates, is that a problem? And things and like, is it normal color profile, D-Log, Cinelike? Like flat profiles. I mean, does it matter? Can they mix stuff up when they give stuff to you?
well, any good editor is going to tell you that it's better if it all comes in at
At the
the same
same,
thing.
yeah.
And we could, as a group, create a standard if we wanted to. I mean, we're all experienced with editing our own crap that we messed up. So
Well,
so
normally,
maybe
normally you film like, um, well, I do 24. Some people prefer 25. I know like some people prefer 30 frames. So if you're consistent, I'm sure that makes your job a lot easier when you get the material from somebody else, if they're consistent.
Right, and that would be the biggest deal. As long as you're recording consistently, we can do some great things with it.
You can do great
That
things,
being
yeah, because
said,
you're, yep.
yeah, that being said, absolutely. When I started recording, I played with every single setting and got stuck recording flat for like 6 months of my footage. So um, if you have it in RAW or some weird format that you wanted to try out, yeah, send it to us. We've got color graders. We've got um, automated programs that'll take your footage and just do cool twists with it. So whatever you got, like let's give it a shot. Like it's an adventure.
Well, Jordan, I would like to show the folks the intro video that you sent me. That looks pretty darn cool. So let's go ahead and
Gonna roll them?
share that.
Roll them? I didn't get any popcorn. I don't have popcorn.
Oh, here we go. Share that. And then, all right. Oh, it's like, oh, there's a thing right in front of where the button is.
Oh no.
Push the Windows icon or your Windows button.
There we go.
Control. I see darkness. All I see
This
is
is why
darkness.
I don't even try this stuff. Every time I do, it messes up.
Who turned off the lights? Art, try again, man. Something.
Try it
didn't work
again.
right.
Oh,
Yeah, something didn't work right. You got you have blackness. This is the beauty of live TV, baby.
Yeah.
Live.
there. Okay.
It's gonna work.
Okay. So.
That's how you started last time. Don't jinx yourself with going, it's not good.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Oh, come
Let's
on.
try
now.
that again.
There we go.
Can you see?
Can I?
Did you turn the audio on?
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
I don't hear any audio. I like the video though. Is there an audio track that goes with that? Because the video is really cool.
Yeah.
Did you not click the little audio box, Art?
Okay. Let me try that again.
Yeah, because the video
Share
looks
screen.
pretty slick, Jordan.
Share
That's cool, man.
audio. And okay. Let's try that again.
Try it
Stand
again.
by, folks.
We're standing by.
This might be an issue because you got your headphones in. I wonder. You might not be able to.
We should be able to hear it okay.
All right, here we go. Let's try that again. And let's see. Oh, I know.
Crank her up. There you go.
Crank up the audio.
Turn it up. Nope. No audio, but the video's really cool. I like the transition from the camera where the ArtCo drones logo pops out. It's really nice. It's super smooth.
Well, the sound
Right.
you're supposed to hear is the prop.
The prop
going.
spinning up probably.
Yeah.
Do you have the DJI little da-da-da sound too? Maybe.
No, we don't.
No. Still cool to hear the prop spin up though, and then.
Yep.
Yeah, I could kind of envision in my mind what you guys did, but the video looks really great.
All right. Well,
Which
Gordon's
airboat
got
tour
something.
is the best?
Hey, check this out.
Enjoy the marshes on a guided airboat ride through the swamp and the Everglades.
So this
With
is
chances to spot gators, eagles, and turtles. Your trained airboat captains keep you entertained and engaged.
Right. So sorry about that, guys. So that's one of the. How do I take that back off now?
Oh, I could take it off.
He can take it off.
There we
Whole
go.
bunch of masking going on there, Jordan.
Right. So
tracking and all kinds of cool stuff.
right. So that's one way that we could actually help our clients monetize their footage too. So what I did with that was my drone footage. I tipped really well, so my airboat captain let me fly my drone off his deck.
This is a tip for anybody who's watching in the chat right now. That you tip really heavy first, and then and another good thing to do is, I know this, I've done this before, you probably have too. When you're gonna do something, if you planned in advance, like my wife and I went on a bobsled ride in the summertime. I actually called up before we booked, and I talked to the manager of that activity, and I told him what I wanted to do. I said, I want to attach a camera to the bobsled. Can I do that? And if I do, I need to know the diameter of the roll bar so I can put a clamp on there that's going to stay in place so nobody gets hurt. I don't want to lose it on the track. And they worked with me so that we could do all that, and and then of course tip the guys when we got done. But I mean, you got to do the groundwork up front if you're going to do this stuff, and you're really going to do it. A few phone calls and work some stuff out, and then you tell them, by the way, I have a YouTube channel. I want to do this. I'll definitely promote you guys. You help me, I help you. That kind of stuff. And then sometimes you get clients that way too.
Yeah, absolutely. We're all content creators with our drones, right? As soon as we push that record button, we have a digital license to media that we can make work for us monetarily, or just for the pure pleasure of getting it out there so that everybody can see it. I heard you say you were working on a Scotland video, Chuck?
Yeah, we went to I've been editing Scotland stuff since October, Jordan. I think we're up to 11. I think this is the 11th vlog from Scotland. So yeah, we had about just shy of over a half terabyte of footage between 6 or 7 cameras that went with us. So we've been doing a lot of editing. It's been fun.
That's awesome.
It's been really fun. And we asked a lot of people for permission to do stuff. Some places, I was ready to ask for forgiveness for some things, but people were very cooperative most of the time, where they, like, I want to fly the drone here. Security would say, no, you can't fly the drone here. But if you go over there, you can fly the drone, and I can't stop you. Things like that. We had people that were willing to be on camera with us. It's when you can get one of those guides or something to be on camera with you, and you say, hey, I want to do this. We're doing this YouTube thing. Like, can we have you on camera when you talk us through this stuff? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then they want the channel too, which is cool. You get a subscriber out of it. So it's like,
right. I used to carry around model releases for me. I still make $1 or $2 a day off my stock footage I uploaded for Adobe Stock a while back. But that Scotland thing brought up a memory for me. The reason I bought a drone in the first place was I found this Scottish composer, Marte Kanan, and he has some very beautiful drone shots of Scotland, and he put his Scottish music to it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'll.
We use Epidemic Sound. I think it's worth the money, even though my wife and I have our channel's quite small still, but I feel like if we don't invest in ourselves, we don't buy good equipment, we don't pay for a music service, and you don't have to use Epidemic, use anything that you like. You could hire people in the chat can hire you to do the editing for them, whatever, but you need good tools to get good content. And it doesn't matter how good you fly, how good you film, it's all one big thing. It all has to come together. And so we've invested in good equipment. We're always upgrading gear. we try to our audio. We've had audio challenges from the beginning, and it's not because we don't have good microphones. We use Rode Wireless Go 2s, the two of us, but using them with different equipment. Oh my God! Everybody in the chat test everything on every camera because we've had so many surprises where we're playing back the stuff and it's like, why can't I hear me? I only hear Lori. What happened? It's like, what the hell happened? That kind of, it's like, oh, snap.
Well, that's where it would be good if you had a sound engineer, like one
That's
of the
me.
guys that works in this office. Right, I know. But,
You know what I mean? But yeah, if you had a sound engineer, that'd be great. But
right, and then you just do a little voiceover. Yours is obviously different because you're doing your own.
Yeah, we can do. Well, we've had to do a couple of voiceovers. It's certainly a lot easier when your face isn't on camera when the audio is a problem. So if if your back's turned or you're filming something, to add narration or fix it later is possible. And we've pulled those tricks before for sure. I mean, in the Scotland videos, there's some trick stuff going on all the time, but it's better to have it right up front. So that's why I say, like, if you can get comfortable with your equipment before you do anything for real, don't figure you're gonna like learn when you're out there, because you're not. It's just gonna stress you out. And like for us, we're on vacation. We're on vacation. We're supposed to be having fun. Like, but the YouTube thing is work. I mean, it's a hobby, but it's work. To get the content, to be able to create the content is work. So blending work and fun and still having a more fun than work is tricky. It's a balance. But I think we're getting it slowly.
You actually made me think of something earlier too when you were talking about better to get forgiveness than permission.
There's a bit of that in Scotland.
Right. So
the rules are pretty tight on flying, by the way.
Yeah, and that's kind of the purpose behind Flight Club. I don't like to talk about Flight Club too much. It is what it is. But one of the things.
What is it? I don't think I know Art knows about it, but I don't know if anybody in the chat does.
Right. So Flight Club we meet in coming this spring. We're going to start meeting again every Sunday at the one spot north of Denver that has kind of free airspace that we can go and play around in. It's Adams County Fairgrounds. But the biggest thing about it is we get a group of pilots together and once we have a mission, then we can take one week out of the month and we can all just go into a place. We can all capture that footage, with a plan, kind of sniper style, right? You show up early, 6:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
You get what you need and then you get out before there's any chance of the muggles coming out and telling you can or can't be there.
Yeah, you get golden hour too, which is nice. You get that nice long shadow, soft light.
Yeah, and I've worked with some really really acclaimed video producers getting some ground footage and some FPV shots, and it's really fun when you can come together kind of as a group in a fun project like this and really just nail an idea using all sorts of different equipment. So that's the basis behind Flight Club is. We get in, we get out. We all have the permissions, right? We know our FAA Part 107 rules and regulations, and we abide by those pretty strictly. But what we're really doing is avoiding all the bureaucrats that want to come out and negotiate about what they think those regulations are, right? So it's better to not talk too much about it.
It's it's a dance. I know. I got a little cavalier yesterday on Paul Murray and Friends. Look at Art shaking his what? Yeah. I get frustrated with the rules because there are times when like you're not in a no-fly zone per se, but somebody says no. Somebody puts a sign up says no drone zone or something, but it's not really enforceable. Those are the times when it's like, yeah, I'm sending it, and like if there's nobody around and there's nobody to worry about hitting, hurting, sending it. That's why I say ask for forgiveness rather than permission. If I'm in a state park or something, that's a whole nother ball of wax. Then you have to go through before you go and get the permissions and stuff.
Right. I will say that
avoid Karens.
I'll say that Karen
problems. Yeah.
the one place that I have all the respect for in the world, whether or not they have drones or not allowed, is in bird sanctuaries.
Yes, yes, and I actually had that challenge in Oregon in a few locations. Like I wanted to fly haystack rock really badly, and then I learned that that was a protected area, so you had to stay. Oh, it was really ridiculous. It was ridiculously far away from it, so it wasn't even worth flying it. I think with the Mavic 3 though, I could if they, damn it all, if they'd improved the zoom lens, you could still fly it and get some pretty good stuff with that zoom lens. So I hope they beef that up a little bit. But anyway, yeah, where you gotta like stay way clear, and
Yeah.
in
Well,
Scotland's
and I
like
had
that too, where you have to stay pretty far away from stuff with a bigger drone. With a sub 250, you can get in pretty tight most of the time.
right. Yeah. My biggest concern was those raptors. I had one take out my Mavic Pro 2
They're.
at
I flew out to Twin Rocks in Oregon, and it was like about it was about 1,500 feet offshore on high tide, and yeah, the seagulls, they're hanging out around there, and they're not kind. Yeah, they're little bastards. I can't believe I got my Mavic 2 Pro back after doing that.
I almost had swallows take out my Mavic Air before it took a swim in Lake Harbor. This is
It's
about a month before that happened.
yeah.
I was flying right over this pergola, and all of a sudden these swallows flying out from underneath. Evidently, they've
They had a nest.
made nests underneath there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very protective, of course, and yeah, Jordan's run into this stuff too. We all have. Where oh
yeah.
crap,
I actually
ascend fast, up, up. That's all you can
Yep.
do. It's the one thing a bird can't do is go straight up. That's all you can
Yep.
do, and then get the hell out of there as fast as possible.
hmm
Get
I
back
I
over
got hit
land,
by a
pick up the
dove,
debris.
and I hit a dove, and it like hurt its wing, and I was flying away from there. There was a whole bunch of them. I don't know if it was a dove or a pigeon or what it was. There was a whole bunch of them. And then as soon as my drone left the area, a hawk came in and started eating the dove or the pigeon, whatever it was.
Wow,
So
did you get that on
I flew
film?
my drone. I did. So I turned my drone
Oh,
back around
Nice.
and flew it back over there. And I just did circles as this hawk was trying to kill this pigeon. Um, and then I ended up getting too close one time, and it abandoned its prey. And then I felt bad because the pigeon got up and like started hobbling off like a pirate.
Yeah,
matey.
yeah, but I know Jordan felt bad because he didn't let the hawk finish the job.
Yeah.
That
well, the
sucks.
hawk will come back. Probably
Probably,
did.
yeah.
Yeah. Either that or a raccoon got it.
Got to feed
Yeah.
the coons.
Yeah,
Yep.
when I go to Alaska, I'll have to worry about bald eagles. Somebody mentioned them in the
Yeah.
channels at Scott. Yeah, I'll have to be watching out for that stuff.
Mhm.
I might need a fleet of well, I don't want the Mavic 3. I might need a fleet of Mini 2s.
There you go.
The problem is when we were in Scotland, I really wished I had brought my DJI FPV, even though the camera's not as good as the other drones. I didn't have enough power to get through the wind a lot of times. It was insanely windy there.
Yeah.
And there were times
That's
where I
good to
just
know.
couldn't fly because we were up at the Duncansbury Stacks, which is up like near way up north on the eastern seaboard. It's called John O'Groats. We were up there, and I was so pissed because it was like 45-mile-an-hour winds, and I've got the Mavic 2 Pro with me. I'm like, yeah, I can't. I'm not sending it. Nope. And if I had the FPV, actually the FPV would have been great for that, because I don't know if you ever seen like these triangular rock formations that come up like in a row from just off the coast, and they're gorgeous. And to fly that with the FPV would have been just epic, man. I mean, just would have been epic, and that could have done it. And and that's actually a cheap drone when you think about it. It's like to replace that drone is like $500. So like to send it and maybe not have it come back, well, at least you tried.
Hey, while you guys are talking, I'm going to try to pull up one of these other videos so I can share it, the right one this time, if that's all right.
All right. While
Yeah,
you're
that's cool.
doing that, I'm going to say hello to the folks in the chat. We've got
A lot
Scott
of them.
Williams. We got Gary Brant Ariels, Warren Akira Show, And we also have Tom Pintos and Matt of Matty's Drone World, Steve of Steve and Drones, and John of Flying Flynn Media.
And
That
Charles.
sounds like the Flying Finger of Faith.
Flying Flynn. And Charles is in the house.
And Bill.
Yep.
Coast to Coast Drones.
Bill Thomas.
TJ of TJ Giggles and Drones. And some guy named Daryl Rushing.
Who's Daryl? New guy?
Who's there? He's the other guy in the flight club.
Daryl and Daryl?
Yeah.
No, it's my other brother, Daryl.
Daryl and Daryl.
And then we have Northside Hawk Drone Tech, Charles Galuski, and Jim Beauchard.
Of
you know
course,
what? I ought to send
Uncle Extra
Jim
Medium.
I'll give him a link if he wants to pop in for a bit. And Johnny DRC. And who else?
K2 Kid.
K2 Kid, which
Yep.
this guy here.
Mudball's floating around.
Mudball Creative.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah, Jordan,
and
of course.
Grant Mr. Stay Drunk. And we
That's
have
a great handle.
Jose of Mendes Drone Ops. And who else? I saw. Oh, we've
Trevor
got
Foose.
Glenn. He's Thunderbird 6. And Trevor Fuss.
Yeah, there are
All
a
the way
lot of,
from
I always say
down
foos.
under.
I say foos instead of fuss. I'm not sure if it's tomato or tomato, so shame on me.
There you go.
Yeah. This is
I think it's always tomato.
Is it? I agree, but some say tomato. James of My PI Dream was floating around.
Yes. Oh, James. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Wow, he had some nice things to say about the channel trailer on my channel. That was cool. Anyway, who's this? Don't make me roll after it.
Oh yeah, that's okay. That's another
Another
guy. I've seen him around in the other shows.
I have to take a peek at the channel here. I'm cheating. Let's see.
Hey, Daryl. Daryl just said hey.
Who is this dude? Is he on right now? Ooh, he has food shorts. I like food shorts. What's he got going on here?
So Jim, I sent you a link. If you want to pop in, you are welcome to join us and give us your thoughts on what Jordan is trying to do. Oh, there you go.
Which is pretty cool. By the way, do we have a link to Jordan? Your service, is it set up and is it operational? Are you still kind of working out the kinks, getting it ready, or where you stand?
Yeah. Right now we're just kind of filling out the market.
Okay.
We've got the website built. If I knew how to type in here, I would drop the link. But it's brandmytube.com.
Brand mytube.
Yeah.
All one word.
.com.
.com.
Yeah.
Like that. Let's put it in the chat. See if that works. Oops, that didn't work. Let's try it again because I failed. www.
Covaction got it for me.
See if that works.
Yeah, that's Chuck. He's Kovac.
Yeah, I'm Kovaction.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like I didn't pay attention. Your name's right there too, Jordan, and I screwed up.
Right, and if you guys look at where everything's opposite, that's funny.
Isn't it wild?
If you go, if you go to that website, you can check out like how I bill out for my drone services and stuff like that. It's not the best website. I'm not a website builder, guys. Okay, but I threw it together, and it's what it is. But I do a lot better with SEO, driving traffic organically and stuff like that's my shtick.
Ooh.
There, now I finally got it. Third time's the charm. So I'm gonna delete this one.
All right.
Delete this
Yeah.
one.
So this is my creative partner. His name's Benzie. He's a good guy. He owns the entire studio, and then we're doing kind of a commission deal on any of his cells. So as my content creators up here, anybody that wants to share this information, like we do commission-based referrals. So once we get it all set up, we'll give you guys more information. But I don't know, it'll be fun. It'll be something cheap that you can throw your videos into, so you get some good content.
You gonna do a beta, like a beta? Let some people get in kind of cheap and be like guinea pigs to like a beta startup. Or
yeah,
I don't know if you were considering that or not, but I imagine there's some guys in here with tight budgets that might be willing to be victims.
right.
I'm kidding. I want to say victims. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but absolutely, right.
We
want to make sure that if there's some part in the funnel that breaks down, like we would rather with our community be able to help you help us while we're helping you fix all of those flows. This is my first time dealing with the back end of a website, so I've had a steep learning curve these last couple of weeks. I was going to drop the link today, but it's broken now, so I don't want to give you a broken link.
Yeah, I've been working on a website too. It's I have a friend working on a website for me, but it's because I'm like you. I'm not a website builder guy. It's not.
Let's welcome from the Great White North, all the way on the other side of Lake Ontario from Chuck.
Up to the west across Ontario.
Jim Beauchart.
Hello from across Ontario, Jim Beauchart.
Hello, my friends. Jordan, nice to meet you. Yeah, I got a million questions.
Right. You're over there. Hi.
Other side.
Over here.
One of these squares is not the same.
One of these things is not like the other. Oh, sorry. Taking you back.
There's a story of a man named Brady.
You need a few more squares.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill.
So while I was getting set up here, did I miss the part that on your website there's the prices for everything?
Yeah. So if you go to the videos on steroids tab at the very top, yeah,
VOS.
That's where, and then all the way at the very bottom of that page is where the link was supposed to be to go on to, yeah, and then that link is broken last I checked.
Let me try it right now.
All right.
It works. Free 100 video ideas for 2022. So this seems to be it right here. I'll put it in the chat. It's this one right here. This is the. If you click on that, it seems to work.
I was kind of in a rush trying to get ready for this.
It's coming together, Jordan. It's totally coming together, man.
Yeah, it's a process, and I appreciate you guys helping me figure out some of the kinks. I think it'll be a pretty good service for the drone community.
So is this along the lines of Fiverr? The services you provide?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, more like Upwork. Fiverr kind of got swallowed by the robots. But Upwork is where I sell these services more regularly. I bid on jobs. And
more like Fiverr on steroids.
Jeez.
I love it. I love it.
Oh my God.
So they just upload a link with the video that they have for you to build?
Right. So there will be a form, and on that form, we'll ask you like a series of questions, and then you'll embed your link to your Google Drive, and from there, we'll create a shared drive. And once we finalize that, so one of the things Google Drive is got really good is you can interact with the editor right in Google Drive. So when he uploads a copy for you to check on the finalized folder, you'll be able to make comments right there at the timestamp and be like, can you speed this up? This took too long. Slow this down.
Cool.
Wait for the beat to drop here. All within Google Drive.
Very good.
Google Drive.
Yeah. and then he also some of his clients on what he does on the end that I don't work with is uploads straight and publishes straight to YouTube. I know Art, he made some thumbnails for you, so every video would come with like you can get the upgrade package to get the thumbnails, the SEO content, so everything's written in. Another upgrade would be a voiceover. So if it's about a specific place in Scotland, we could research that area. Gives like not Wikipedia, but we could give an educated equivalent of Wikipedia.
Yeah,
And these are all add-on services.
Yeah, and that's doing the fact finding and stuff when you're gonna do like we visited a few castles. Like say you visit a couple of castles or something, and then when you go to do your footage, typically you're gonna add some narration. You're gonna talk about the castle. You're gonna talk about the history of the castle, things like that. That's what I have to do myself, and it takes a long time because I mean, yeah, we were there having a good time. We remember some bits of history and Art.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have to, so yeah, that's cool that you do that because that's a lot of work to do all that, and then to add the narration, and of course, it takes multiple takes to get it smooth.
Right.
It's just a lot of work.
And so obviously we do the one-off packages, but that's not our ideal one. What we want to do is find content creators that want to create regular content for YouTube. And so we have different packages where 3 videos a week, 5 videos a week, or 7 videos a week. So if you want to be posting regularly, we could be doing that on the back end. And the more subscriptions we have, the better it's going to be for us
Nice.
This castle.
to have somebody dedicated to your project.
Mm-hmm.
What about
Art,
coming up with a jingle for a
Art.
clown?
A clown jingle?
This is that castle that's right behind me. This
Art.
is Westminster Castle.
Art,
This was, yes.
that's screaming for you to fly FPV through that bell tower.
Oh, I know. I did fly
my
around
God.
it.
You gotta go
Wait,
through. You have to go through.
Oh, go through like right up here.
Uh-huh.
ICFPV fell off the roof. He got stuck in that bell tower, and he fell off, and he was out in FPV for about 4 months because of that.
Sorry, I had to interrupt Art because I was too excited. I was like, you gotta fly that thing, Art. You have to fly it, man. Okay, sorry.
Well, that is on the register of historical places. So
Can you get permission?
kind of got.
Can you get permission?
But yeah, that was with a photo that I took with the Mavic Air. This was right when the pandemic started. When
Pull
they
it up
locked
again. That was a really
everything
nice
down.
picture. Pull that up again.
Pull it up again.
Yeah. That was from the Mavic Air. That's a really nice shot. Yeah, that's nice.
I took like 4 photos of different angles, mostly from the
Yeah. I like
corner
the snow-capped
there and
mountains
from
and
the
just-
side and from the front area.
you could crop it just a smidgy, level it a smidgy, and the mountains in the back and everything. It's just a really nice shot.
Yep. Mhm.
Yep.
Smidgy smidge.
Well, it's the horizon's not quite. Well, it's
Well, you gotta
actually it is
remember,
okay. The mountains throw me off.
Mountains
it actually is
are
level.
tapering
Yeah, it
off
is level.
because
Yeah,
you're
it's
going
level.
towards the north
Yeah,
end of the range.
yeah, I see that
That's
now.
why it
It's-
looks like it.
It threw me off
tilted,
for a second, but I'm always tilted anyway. So yeah, but that's a really cool shot. I love the way you can see the mountain so clear in the background. So the hell with F stuff.
And it was 2 years ago, right at this time, before the leaves came out.
Yeah. It's kind of a funny time of the year to get pictures, isn't it? Because it's like it's snow adds interest, but when everything's kind of like pre-spring, it's kind of weird. So it takes your attention to other stuff.
Not
Right.
very colorful either.
Yeah, it's an odd time to take shots. But you have all the color of the brick, and you have the mountains with the snow caps behind it and the sky. I mean, all that kind of like, that's where you go. I guess that's where my eyes go. Good shot, Art.
James of my PI Dreamlight. Yeah, that turned out pretty good.
You know I'm super critical, but I didn't say it was a bad shot. I like that shot a lot. Holy smokes. You should hear me criticize my stuff when you guys don't see me. I'm always like, crap, why didn't I do insert other thing here in blank spot? It's like
all the
crap.
stuff that's on the editing floor.
Well, there's stuff that's still in the video. It's like, it's the best I have. I guess I got to use it. And it's like, crap.
And this place is only a mile from my apartment. So it's pretty close by.
Yeah, that's a super cool building. See, I like the snow on it right there behind you. I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And the water
Yeah,
tower.
I think this was probably a week or so earlier.
So are the mountains just a little further off to the left behind you, Art? Past the water tower? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love the Rocky Mountains. It's so cool.
Yep. We got some pretty cool stuff. Sometimes you gotta drive to.
Oh,
get
Bill,
to
wait. Bill, kiss my ass, okay? You know. So there. That's all. Okay, move on.
Well, for example, over at where we fly for the flight club, there's a water tower there, and right next to it there is a carving of two eagles that was it used to be a trunk of a tree where they carved a couple eagle statues out of it.
Oh yeah, you circled that.
Yeah, I
circled
did.
that. I remember that video.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
How long is
That's
it?
where I took a lot of crashes with the
The FPV?
Tiny Hawk 2. Yeah.
I see, speaking of FPV, I see Chris from Sunrise is in the house. And
Yeah, hey Chris.
when I was telling you to fly through that tower, I'm sure Chris is like, yeah, Chuck, tell him what to do. When are you going to fly the stupid swing set, you wimp?
I don't think you can fly
That's what
through
he's
that,
thinking.
Chuck. Because look, that's glass up there.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah, that would
Smack.
be a problem.
Smack.
Only
Well,
for-
maybe
It's
if
not
you pull
like
a
a
Ken
bell
Heron,
tower up there.
if maybe it's like Ken Heron, you hit the glass once, then you got an opening.
Yeah, there you go.
And a bill, and probably a big bill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
we
you
did-
gotta remember, this is part of a school system. There's the what is it? Kensington schools. So yeah, this is a Christian school. Hey, we got somebody all the way from Lipa City,
Lipa City.
Philippines. It's James. Welcome, James.
Hey, good morning.
He's out
Good
on
morning.
the lanai.
Yeah, I just wanted to pop in for a minute because it's 7:48 a.m. here in the Philippines right now, and we're going to lose power in about 10 minutes. I told you. I sent you a message that said we have a 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. scheduled power outage here through our wonderful local electric utility company here. So I don't know what they're doing. It's been like, this is like the second or the third outage that we've had, scheduled outage in about a month. So
Well, that sucks.
I felt bad. You know, when you get a little bit older, your fingers aren't quite as nimble as
Nimble?
you
Yeah.
think.
Nimble
I
was
said-
the word I was looking for, and then maybe not as steady either.
No, I put that. I was putting in that comment, and I wasn't finished making the comment. I'm like, I'm
You hit
dissing
send?
you a little bit, Chuck, about you giving Art
Oh, you're just
crap
you're-
about his beautiful picture.
Yeah,
And
you're
I was
just
about
taking
to finish. I
taking
started.
the piss.
I was still writing, and somehow I hit the return button, and it went through, and I didn't even get to put a smiley or a LOL or anything.
It's okay. I got it. It's okay. Yeah.
It wasn't an attack.
You're taking,
not an
you were
attack
taking the
of you.
mic. Well, in the UK they call it taking the piss or taking the mic or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do
It's all
that. I
good.
do that so often. And I hate when that happens. And you do it, and
Well,
you're like, oh,
I-
somebody's gonna get the wrong impression.
I have to say I don't mean any harm, but I don't want to hold back on what I'm thinking, because whether I'm right or wrong, I want to share my opinions with you, because if it helps you, great.
Well,
if you hate me
we do
for
that
it,
all the time.
I'm sorry. But I mean, like, I want people to do that for me. Like, tell me what I'm doing, what Lori and I are doing that isn't ideal. Like Art, it pissed me off when Art said you look like the Cranberry people, but it was true. It was freaking true. And I needed to hear that. And that's the stuff that helps you get better, is crap like that.
And you know that, because when we do our offline, once we go offline at the end of the day, and we do our when the stream is done and we start, we're always doing constructive criticism, right, Jim? Right?
Oh
Jim?
God, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, that's because like, what good does it do me to see a video that I think absolutely sucks, right? So okay, I watch this video. It says
and
cinematic, this and that. Yeah, what good's it take for me to tell the guy, great video, love it? How's that help the guy? Unless I want to have more subscribers than him in the long run, because just saying. I mean,
no waffles this morning in the
Filipino.
in the Philippines, rice for breakfast is normal.
Fried rice.
Do you have a transporter room? Can you like beam some of that stuff over here?
And then we had some corned beef hash here, and pork and beans, and some wieners, and
we need Wonka Vision. Wonka Vision to send that stuff over here.
This is Ness and her sister.
Hey Ness.
We're having breakfast here. It was a beautiful day here yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday for us. It's still Saturday night there for you guys, and it was absolutely beautiful here. We had some family over. Our real young, my niece's daughter, and she's about 4 years old, out in the swimming pool, and it was a great day out here. We spent the whole day in the backyard.
Nakatulog sa panonood ng TV.
That's it's a really good idea. I've done stuff like that. A really pretty location. I've done that. Yeah. So I know that. Now I know that if Grant writes nice location on my video, that the video actually sucks.
Sing.
Oh, Poe. Oh, is the wife Thai?
No, she's in the Philippines.
And she made Poe?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's from Baguio.
Yeah.
From Baguio. Oh, okay.
I don't see where any of us as creators don't want to be better creators. And I think that's where Jordan comes in. Where Jordan comes in is for the guys that, not guys, everybody that struggles with turning their content, their clips into something really awesome. That's where this comes in.
Oh my!
I've always said that. I've always said that being a good businessman doesn't mean that you should be good at marketing too, right? Just because you're a good content creator doesn't mean anybody will ever see what you create unless we team up, right? Unless we partner with somebody that can do those parts of our business that are too time consuming, right? Like editing is definitely a time consuming.
Editing is certainly time consuming, but learning how to market is a whole nother facet of it. And yeah, I've actually leaned on a couple of friends to help me in that regard, because I'm still.
Let's say good editing is time consuming.
Good editing is very time consuming.
I rushed my last video out because we had
the car one
here. The car one, yeah. I rushed that out the door real quick, and then that was the exact one. Remember, we talked in some previous episodes on Art Show about when you go back later, you push something, and then you look and you see the dog sniffing his butt or something like that. That was in the last one. Did you see Hapone? I didn't even realize. I think it was in the opening.
Looked like Hapone had a boner in one shot. I don't know if you must have that in there or not. But.
And I didn't. I didn't review the. I didn't review it.
He had a Haponer.
Can you hear? Can you hear what's good?
We call that a red on.
Nice.
Yeah, I noticed. I noticed that afterwards, and I said, "Oh, it would have been so easy to crop out or do a zoom in and avoid that shot inside there." But what the
Yeah.
heck, you know, I was in a hurry to get that out because we had guests here, and I'm like, oh, let me get this out real quick because I try to get my videos out before midnight in the U.S. so that if there are late people on the East Coast, 11 o'clock's okay.
Right.
There's still a lot of people, especially on the weekend, a Friday night or a Saturday night.
Yeah.
The U.S.
Yeah.
So it goes 11, 10, 9, 8. You know, across
I was
the US.
surprised.
So
I was surprised you released that when you did. I saw it pop up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
What'd you think of those car seats, man? With the car seat covers, what'd you think of that?
I haven't watched it all the way
Oh,
through
no, I
yet
haven't
because
watched it yet.
I heard Toyota. I heard Toyota highlight. I'm like, yeah, I'll
okay.
watch it later.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was in the middle of I was in the middle of editing the Scotland thing, so I was kind of like predisposed. So I'll get back to your video later and check it out. I just haven't yet. I'm so busy editing.
Well, Jim, I won't.
Yeah.
I'm kind of gonna give a little bit away to you, so it's okay. You're good. You'll watch it. It's not a long video. I just did an upgrade. I did an upgrade from the when in the Philippines, in the U.S. you can get anything on a new vehicle, a truck, a car. If you want leather upgrade seats, if you want a sunroof, a moonroof, you can get anything in the U.S. Over here, it's not the case. So when you buy a truck over here, they're selling it to you, even if it's upscaled. It has all the bells and whistles like navigation and air conditioning and power windows. You still can't get something as simple as leather seats inside. It's not an option over here. They didn't until I think this year
An
even
8-track
put cruise
player.
control. You couldn't even get cruise control. Yeah,
Do you really want leather seats
And
and
he's
100?
throwing
I don't know why, Jim. Why didn't turntables ever catch on inside
Well, you need
vehicles?
to upgrade
What's the
your
problem with
shock.
playing a record inside a car? How could that possibly go wrong?
You have to get the upgraded shock, but you don't get the needle.
I actually can't believe CD players worked in cars. That was pretty impressive that they could track like that. But I guess they use
they
the
probably-
anti-skip. They have like they buffer back in the day.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott
But,
Williams.
so
you're
yeah,
right.
Yeah, Bill.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
what was the point? What was he emphasizing?
Yeah,
on?
he's saying that editing for others will definitely catch on, especially because Jordan's ahead of the curve because the AI stuff is like Phil Mora, I think, is using AI, and Bill alluded to it because he's been playing around with it a little bit, and I think he's
Well,
It is almost
pretty impressed with what it
to
can
be in the
do.
know on this end.
But
Yeah.
AI is not going to do narration and stuff at this point either. You still need that human element to go in and fact find and stuff and add that stuff. That's
Well, before I
extra.
get cut off, not by Art cutting me off because I'm talking
power?
but because Bottleneck is going to pull the plug on our electricity in a minute. I
What
just
happened
want
to
to
your
make a
backup
comment to
system,
Jordan.
dude.
Yeah, well, I will have to do that. I'll go inside. I'll bring the Echo Flow upstairs, and we'll hook it up to the PLDT
Echo
fiber
Flow.
modem. So at least I can get connected.
Flomax.
But I just want to make the comment on Jordan's examples that he did on there. I thought they were outstanding, especially the second one, the one that had to do with out on in the marshland.
The Everglades?
In the Everglades.
I liked all the tracking in that. There's a lot of masking and tracking going on, which is stuff that I struggle with. That's a lot of
the
that's a
video
lot of work
portion
to
of
do
that.
that.
The video
Yeah.
portion of that looked really professional, and it looked like high-end. It looked high-end for somebody who was actually monetizing and using it for a business or something like that. So great job on that. If you're going in that direction, I think you'll be successful.
I like
on
to
that.
soften
really good.
when you have the pop-up window in a window, though. I like to soften the edges a little bit. Personally, I think it looks less harsh.
Yeah,
If you kind of like, you know what I'm talking about, Jordan. You've seen that in like DaVinci and stuff, where you can soften
Right.
it a smidge.
Like that's why I ended up closing that one down. I realized that we had a further a rendition after that one that we had made some corrections, and I was like, oh,
It never ends. I mean, you'll do one. It's like, this is great, and then you'll wait a day and watch it again. You're like, oh wait, I need to do this, and then you go back and you edit it again. And I guess that's why it's nice to have like even somebody who edits a lot. It's nice to have somebody else do it because somebody else has to do all that stuff. Like, oh wait, go back for like take 2, take
After
3,
the electricity goes.
take 10.
yeah, and one of the things about like aerial footage of specific areas like you were talking about in Scotland. Later, you can go back and maybe somebody in that area wants to promote that area for something. You know, if you can be found on YouTube by your content and by your SEO, then these people are going to come to you as a drone pilot and be like, hey, I saw you flew in this area. Maybe we can work together on this thing that's right next door or something like that.
Yeah.
I really do
Yeah.
think it'll open up a lot of avenues combining marketing with your
To
awesome drone
collaborate
footage.
and to collaborate with others. Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
again,
Well,
before I get cut
speaking
off here.
of marketing, is that wrong one. It is time for toffee giveaway.
Is it hashtag candy art?
No, hashtag
Real quick, Lips,
toffee.
How do you spell
So everybody
toffee?
Hashtag
put in
toffee. What are we putting
hashtag
in?
toffee.
I still
TOFFEE?
haven't figured out how to type in that.
TOFFEE?
That's correct.
Just checking.
The way it's spelled on the bot.
How do I
Like-
type
like
in here?
coffee
Can
without
I
a-
type?
Yeah. Yeah, just type her in there, Jordan.
Am I not allowed to type in here if I'm in the room? Do I got to go back to YouTube?
Yeah, you gotta go to
You're allowed to
YouTube
type.
and pop the
Yeah,
chat.
you gotta go back to YouTube.
If somehow the
Okay.
fix is on and I win 2 weeks in a row, I promise
I
to
did.
let you do it again, Art. I'm not taking it 2 weeks in a row.
I won 2 in a
Or-
row.
All right,
Or
this is
you could donate it to the Florida
hashtag
Drone
toffee.
Meetup in 2 weeks.
How do you
Okay.
spell toffee?
No, okay. That
Oh,
that
we
it's
lost
a
him.
deal. If
Okay.
in the unlikely event that I win 2 weeks in a row, it goes to Florida.
All right. Because that's what
Okay.
Gary from Grant Aerial.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this going. Let's go ahead.
What do I type? Hashtag toffee.
Nice.
There
Too
we
late.
go. So there we go, guys. Let's no Tom. We're not doing
Hashtag
numbers. We're
toffee.
doing hashtag.
Daryl, copy me. We're going to win this
hashtag
one.
toffee. All right, folks. Let's get going. Let's spin.
6s. All right. Winner,
Good
winner.
entries.
Chicken dinner. I haven't even seen my name.
JSK Enterprise. All right, congratulations. You are the winner.
Well, all right.
I am.
Yay!
Please send me your address. I think he's won it about a month or so ago. So, thank you, Chuck.
See?
And there's the delayed
Hey,
cash.
who's Crypto Man? Crypto Man, I want to have a
Yeah,
conversation with you.
he's another guy that floats around the other channel. There we go. There you go, Chuck. There's JSK Enterprise. Just email
Gotta
me.
fatten up the
your-
Floridians. Fatten them up.
Yep. Email me your address. I think I've got your address. I'm not sure, but there we go. That one worked.
Cha-ching.
All right.
So who's gonna chase me on that one? I started something. That's the
Yeah,
train.
let's go, folks. That's how I make
Come
money
on,
here.
people.
Yeah,
Dig deep in those pockets. Get out
Right.
past the pocket lint.
because I'm like $5 away from, breaking the threshold of getting paid this month.
Ooh.
Mhm.
One day
you
my
gotta have-
channel will be as big as yours, Art. One day.
Well, if you work at it
One day.
hard, keep at it, and put out good content, that's what I do.
I think I'm to the marketing phase that Jordan
Oh, well,
speaks of.
thank
I need better
you,
marketing because
ASK Enterprise, I will donate that. All right, cool.
We do have
Wow,
some pretty cool
dude.
organic ways of making you number one.
what was that? What,
Say that
Jordan?
again, Jordan.
I can't hear him.
We have some pretty cool ways of making websites and ranking websites.
Oh
I think
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
frozen.
There are some really good tricks up. Some people have shared some really cool tricks with me recently that I'm gonna give a try to. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there marketing wise that
Blog posts.
is there's so much.
Yeah, just go on and find a bunch of forums and blog posts and just drop your website link at the bottom. Like, give some value, make a good comment, and then drop your website. your website will start ranking really fast.
See, that's a
I
good
use
tip.
tools and everything to automate that, but
That's a pro tip right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. 'Cause
blog
I mean,
commenting.
like, if we all think our content's really great, and it may be or it may not be, but if it truly is, and your marketing is weak, then that's the holdback. And if you can break through that, everybody
Well,
talks about the
the
YouTube
problem
algorithm and all that crap, but that's really just crap. It's more like
it's
you got to
the
get seen.
algorithm's still based on text, so you have to
Yeah.
have the words there for now. In the future, we'll have the advantage because we'll already have all this video content created. But right now, everything's being read by GPT-3. Essentially an AI reader bot. So you got to
Yeah.
have the words in there. You got to use the words still.
Yeah.
When I do a search for cops, bust, anything, all those videos have millions and millions of views. So in my last video, I put that in.
Yeah.
200
Jim,
up to 280.
I feel you, Jim, because like I figured, well, some of Lori's in my videos, right? We played the Outlander card for Scotland a couple of times, right?
Nice.
Yeah, it didn't really help much. I mean, yeah, we got more views than normal, but
I did can this view get more views or can this video get more views than the 2020 election? Just to see it, right? It didn't work for me either.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. There's more to it. It's like, yeah, there's just more to it. It's deeper than that.
Yeah.
Right. And
because not only do you have to have the right keywords,
you just put in the
keywords.
description, girl in bikini fishing.
Well, you need the keywords, and you need to somehow get the keywords such that you bubble up to the top of a Google search, essentially. Because just because you're the right keywords.
Your backlinks. So if you wrote a blog post about your video on 10 blogs and linked your video on all 10 of those blogs, now Google's, every time it crawls that page, it's going to follow that link to your YouTube video.
Yeah.
And now it thinks that you're more important because it's coming at you from 10 different ways. Blog comments, people. Leave your links. You'll get more subscribers and more watches that way.
What's the name of that site?
Blog post?
Blog? No. Yeah, just go out and find a blog post.
Yeah, something related to what you're posting on something related to your video. Find a blog on it, and then
make a comment and drop your link.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I'm gonna give that a whirl.
Yeah.
Are there blogs about clowns?
Of course there are.
I don't think so.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Jordan.
I say yeah.
All you have to do is go to. I think Scott Williams. Thank you very much for that $3 super. Oh, wait a minute! That's a super stickers.
Stickers.
I like stickers. Yes, I do.
There we go.
Stickers.
A little bit of a Ken Heronism there. Where is Ken? He usually drops in to say hello. Not tonight. Must be busy.
I sent him a link and told him about what we were going to talk about.
We have not talked about that yet. Because we're having so much fun talking to Jordan about his biz. That's pretty cool.
Right. Okay. We'll talk about the new Matrice that's coming out. It's got foldable legs on it, wings, whatever you.
Who in the chat is gonna buy a new Matrice for
do you have a link to that, Chuck? Should I?
No, but I could probably find one.
There you go. And Crypto Man says he's got a cat video where cat opens it. Oh wow! There you go.
Somebody disliked it. Got 2 thumbs down.
Well, that was probably back in the day where thumbs down would show up. Now they got rid of the thumbs down.
Right.
It just doesn't
this
show
sounds
up.
like a movie I would watch. A Jeep, a drone, and an old man.
Yeah, he's a semi-regular to my my channel, and
Sounds like a good name to a life story movie.
How about Drone XL? Art, is that good enough?
okay,
Or I'll put
yeah, I
it in
think
the
that's
I'll put it in the private chat. You can
okay.
grab her.
Yeah, I think that's the that's the
Oh, that's
website
how that works.
That's what you were looking for?
Yep.
Okay. Beauchart. What?
What?
Oh, it's
I'm
an
just,
M4.
I'm just laughing at
It's an
that private,
M400.
that private
There
chat.
we go.
Yeah, I was thinking it was the 600, it's the 400. Well, they don't really know yet. I think it rolls out. Is it Tuesday? Is the release? Is it Tuesday?
Yeah, something like that. Look at that camera. That camera looks.
Oh God, that thing is gonna be.
What's it cost? What's it cost?
Where the guesstimate is $6K.
Oh, chump. I just got my Visa credit line lift hired.
Honestly, I would get a second Mavic 3 as a redundant Mavic 3 before I bought that drone. But
Well,
that's because I'm not.
Is it a Mavic 4? It's
No.
a mate.
No,
It's-
this is a Matrice.
It's an enterprise. It's an enterprise level drone. So
Yeah, it's a RTK.
yeah.
And
That's
it shows
serious hardware. Right
Batteries sliding in from the back,
There's two of them,
Yep.
right? Aren't there two batteries in the
Yep.
back there, side by
Yep.
side?
like right there.
I think they're yeah.
Oh, it'll fly for an
And if you
hour.
look at the
No, it
props,
won't.
you
It's too
gotta-
heavy to do that. But it's
Have you guys
You
ever flown
gotta-
the M210 or the M200?
I've never flown a Matrice of any kind, but I know they're
Oh, so
serious, and they'll even
I
land.
did-
They'll crash land like controlled. It's pretty cool.
I got some cool stuff I'll show you, but I flew the M210 in Texas last year doing blade inspections.
Oh,
This summer I got to go for 2 months to Iowa and fly the M300. They're giving me 12 batteries and 63 days to fly 8,000 acres 3 times.
Look at all the sensors on this thing, by the way. Thing is loaded with
and look
loaded
at the
with
position of the
sensors.
prop. You got a pusher and a puller, kind of like the Skydia.
Yep, and but the sensors look flat. I don't think they're like the Mavic 3. They don't look to be like fisheye type sensors. They look flat. But there's
Yeah,
a whole
see?
bunch of them.
There.
Oh my God, that thing's sick looking.
Oh, there you go.
Lori, Lori,
man,
can I
make
get
the-
one?
Make the decision yourself, Chuck.
Can I get one?
Honey.
Yes, you can, Chuck. It's a matter of about 2 clicks on the internet.
Oh my God. Well,
Do
Look-
it.
maybe
look at
that's
that
where the
sensor.
tax
Is that another
refund's going.
Do it.
Right
Do it.
there on top.
Oh, maybe. You mean it's another camera?
Yeah,
for,
that might. Is that
that's
a
the fixed
an
camera.
Like a
obstacle
front
avoidance camera, or is that
like a
an
front-facing
FPV?
sensor.
Yeah,
Looks like a
there's-
front-facing sensor.
that thing is cool. I'm resisting. Must
I
resist.
double
Look
dog
at
Resisting.
that camera there. It's
Resisting.
cool.
Must resist.
Do it.
Have we verified any of this? I don't know. This might be
it's all sketchy at the
might
moment.
be fake news.
It's all sketchy. No, there's something coming out on Tuesday, and it's probably that, but it's yeah, it is still sketchy.
Well, if it's on the internet, you got to believe it.
That's right.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's right.
God.
I'm surprised it's not the Mini 3 that's coming out instead of this thing, but the Mini 3 might be pushed back a little bit.
Christmas.
Look at Charles, he says that's what happens when the Borg assimilates locusts.
Resistance is futile.
Yes, resistance is futile. No. No. There are too many drones under this roof right now.
Oh, there you go. There's top.
Those look like Mavic 3
who's,
props.
Who's Matt from Demo Ranch?
I'm sure they're bigger.
Does anybody watch Demo Ranch?
There's
Is
the
Matt good
remote we
looking?
saw a month ago. That's that remote.
Oh, that's better than
That's-
Art Smart Controller.
That's a serious. Yeah, I don't know how big the screen is though, Jordan. But
Looks like it might be maybe a 7-inch screen.
yeah.
That is
Oh, look
not
at that.
7
Speaking of
inches, Art.
107, Speaking of 107, I have to do some cramming because I have to take the exam before the end of this month. I have to refresh.
Your renewal?
Yeah, I got to do the. Yep, it's time.
Hey, I'll tell you something. Don't tell nobody. The renewal is really easy.
I've heard you can go back and like fix your mistakes and stuff.
Yeah, you cannot fail it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, don't tell people they can't fail it. Like,
well, I still want to go through the one. I have Remote Pilot 101, and I used Ken Heron's discount a couple years ago, and so I'll go through the training again with Jason, and that'll be good. And then I'll feel better about myself anyway, because you don't. It's like everything else in life. If you don't use it, you lose it. And there's a lot of detail stuff that I just forgot, and like
That's
you
what
could
All right.
bone up on it again. Jim likes always saying bone up.
Bone
up. Like James Dog, bone up.
A bone.
As he holds scissors. That's scary. Okay, Jim Bobbitt.
No running. No running.
No running with scissors. Yeah, don't hold them like that. Hold them by the sharp end. That's right. So when you go into yourself, you go with the handles and not the blades.
I've made it this far doing the things I do. I can handle another 1 or 2 years.
You say that now. It only takes one slip up, and
that's right.
One slip, like
you know
Pink
why
Floyd.
I end up
one
like
slip.
that guy in Dead Zone. You remember that movie?
The Dead
Christopher
Zone.
Walken. One of the guys that he found out did something wrong, and he committed suicide with a pair of scissors.
Ooh. Ooh.
That takes guts.
Hey,
So check out that movie. That's a pretty good movie.
I didn't realize Uncle Extra Medium released jokes 143 through 145 this afternoon.
Every second day.
Why did I not get? What the
Hit
hell,
you
man?
up.
I've got it set for notifications. Why am I'm having the same problem with you that everybody's
You
having
said-
with my channel?
Ring that bell, Jimmy. I'll ring your bell.
I did, dude. I
did.
did. I effing did.
Well, you'll just have to.
It
watch
is.
after it.
I could show you a screenshot. It's frickin' rung, man. What the frick? All right. Well, they're extra dirty this time. I can read your lips now. It's like
Language.
yeah. I'm letting it play in the background. You're getting a view right now. I'll go back and
There's
watch it for a
children
while
out
later.
there.
Extra
I
dirty this
need to
time.
see my emails.
Oh, I like the chick with the little white top there. Whoa, I went back for a second. That's
I don't think I swore in this one.
spectacular. I'll give you like number 6. Oh, that's impressive. Bam. Yeah, Bam is right. Okay.
I like the one that you had on Ken Heron's show the other.
I'm just gonna watch. I'm watching just without the audio. I'm just watching the chicks. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Look at the leg. Wow, they like to shake their stuff, don't they?
Oh yeah, I like that. Bop bop.
Yeah. Surprised he doesn't have a couple of black eyes with those. All right, coming back. I'm back.
Wrong one.
Welcome back.
We did toffee.
Candy. Oh, swinging a message.
I want candy. Oh wait, we did that last week. I want candy.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, lollipop.
I can't do that sound. But
My favorite movie. I just watched that again the other day.
Boom. I should watch the original Willy Wonka. That's classic. The
Yeah.
original, the first one. Yeah, that's
Gene
cool.
Wilder is awesome.
No.
Did you like
He
Willy
was
Wonka?
the best.
You should watch
Or
it.
did
No.
you like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory?
No, that one
Charlie,
guy-
Charlie actually lives in
the last one that they just made is a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah, the one with oh god, he did.
Johnny
Edward
Depp.
Scissorhands.
the
Johnny
guy who
Depp.
played Charlie as a kid in the original Willy Wonka lives in Lowville, New York, which is about 5 hours north of me. And
Wow.
I keep telling myself I want to go up there and have him sign like a DVD.
Chocolate bar.
Well, that
Take
would
him
be cool.
take a golden ticket. See if he'll sign it.
I've got the golden ticket. The Slugworth? Wonder if Slugworth's around.
Canadian bacon. Somebody's got
The
Canadian
View Chaser, welcome to the show.
Canadian bacon.
bacon. Danny.
So, are any Star Trek fans here?
Engage.
DS9.
Alan's in the
Who
house.
could name the name of the root beer sold at Fort?
Well, hello, Drone Views Media.
Yeah, that's Alan.
Ellen.
Yeah, that's it's
Yeah.
from Ireland.
Yes, Ireland, next door to
Alan.
Scotland.
Sluggo.
Oh.
If I
Name
ever
of it.
manage to get back across the Atlantic and get to Ireland, I have to look him up. Because, like, yeah. In fact, it's
Yeah,
possible
Ireland's-
this fall, maybe. We don't know yet.
I heard Ireland's like Scotland, except
Different.
windier.
Well, the roads are a little dicier, too. But in some regard,
Well,
people say the
everybody
roads
has
are
red
rougher,
hair.
but I think the easiest roads I drove on in Scotland were the worst roads because they were the least traveled. So they were like single lanes with just like they widened up a spot here and there where you could kind of like, you'd wait for somebody to, if you saw somebody coming, you just sat there and they'd come by you and, you know, wave. And
Wow.
actually easy.
Whatever.
Did you
the
drive on
hardest
the wrong
place
side
to
of the
drive
road?
were the roundabouts in Edinburgh and stuff. That was freaking hard, man, driving in the city.
Did you drive
God,
on the
are
wrong
you
side or the
calling
right
me an
side over there?
Oompa Loompa?
The vehicle's on the left side of the road, the steering wheel's on the right side of the vehicle, so it's completely opposite of US. And then everything is like your roundabouts are clockwise instead of counterclockwise, looking down on them from the sky. So it's pretty different, and it's an experience.
Anti-clockwise. I think.
It's hard because like the worst part for me, I talk about in one of our videos. I think it was like our second vlog video. My wife she interviewed me while I was driving, and I was, when you're driving, normally when you're on the right side of the vehicle, you look this way to see the rearview mirror because it's in the center of the car. But the center of the car is this way, so like I'm constantly going for the rearview mirror, like, oh shit, no, it's over there. It's like stuff like that. And then when you go to back up, normally you put like on a U.S. vehicle, you put your right arm up on the back up, and like, but
You
over
hit
there,
your
it's
head on the
like,
window.
do you know how weird it is to like turn to your left and back up without, and they don't, backup cameras are not a thing in Scotland. It's like, they're like in the U.S. because well, even the U.S. government admits that Americans are all idiots. We all have to have a backup camera now. Well, you don't get those in Scotland like on everything. So like our car
haven't
didn't have
turned-
one. What a
Everybody drives a Citroen.
I haven't turned around in 2 years.
and the cars, the roads are super skinny. It's like there's video where I had a camera stuck on the dash facing us a lot of times that I'd have a camera. My wife was managing like a GoPro or something a lot of times.
So skinny.
And you'd
like
see me
they-
cringe when like you see me go, like whenever a truck would come the other way, like I had to cut all that shit out. It was like kind of like.
You're like, okay.
No, really, it's freaking scary. And then the other thing you tend to do, at least I did, I tended to I favored the left side of
So
the
you
road,
do
which
need
is
a good
very
editor.
bad because you're on the left side of the road, and if you favor it, there are a lot of curbs to bump into, and it's like not really. My wife would be on me, curb, like. I've told these stories a million times on here. You guys are all bored of them, but it's all. If you ever go over there, Jordan, though, yeah, it's all I can tell you is look way down the road, way ahead, plan ahead, and just like they taught you in Drive Red State Center, because it was an adventure for sure. But would I do it again? Oh hell yeah, I'd do it again for sure. So maybe
Right
Ireland.
on. Maybe I'll
Japan, they
just rent
drive
a
on
Tesla.
the left back.
I'll rent a Tesla. That way it'll fly for me
Oh,
or drive for
except
me.
when there are no road lines, and there's
Maybe
a lot
you're
of
right.
those.
You said the roads were rough too. Yeah, maybe not.
The roads are not great all the time. Yeah.
Cobblestone.
No, there was a little bit of that, but most of the time it was just like there are no center lines or anything. Like when we were on the Isle of Skye, a lot of Skye was just they were crowned roads with no shoulder, no center paint line, and it was challenging for someone like me from the States. I'm trying to holy shit, it's hard. And my wife's yelling at me all the time, stay off the side, what are you doing? You're trying to kill us.
She yells at you even when you're not in Scotland, right?
No, not like that. It was,
Not
what
like
was really difficult. So Lori is supposed to be my camera person when I'm driving, and like it got to the like she was so scared she didn't want to film half the time. It was really awkward.
white knuckling both hands.
So here, that's another thing. If you go to a place like that, you might want to get a second suction cup and just put a GoPro pointing forward on the dash to get that stuff, and then have your other camera pointing forward on the dash like I did. I like to use my Pocket 2 to face us, and then I'll use the an action camera face forward with an ND filter on it and get the forward face stuff, and that way then I can edit back and forth.
ND filters. I finally got my
Have to use
Freewell
ND filters.
filters that I won from Inherent's
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah, a couple of times we were lazy in Scotland and we put it on auto, and it was I hate myself for it because I freaking hate video without motion blur. I hate it.
Mhm.
And I had some of it, and it's just like so annoying when you see guardrails. It's like Ooh.
What filters did you get, Art?
Well, I got it for the Mavic 2 Pro,
Oh yeah.
and they go from 8, 16, 32, 64.
64.
Yeah. Have you tried a VND yet, Art? They're a lot of fun. I love the VNDs,
No, I
especially on a handheld camera, so you can just dial it in really quick.
Hey guys, I gotta show Crypto Man something I got last week, real quick.
Oh,
Is it a rash?
Got a belt buckle. Tesla.
oh, Tesla, yeah.
Cool, man.
Oh,
So we were just talking, or I was reading his stuff on the side. So you can go in and buy Tesla merch with Dogecoin now, and it actually tracks. It's pegged to the dollar. So I got it for like 777 Dogecoin last week.
Cool.
That's like $125.
That's pretty cool.
He was asking how he's going to be able to buy a Tesla, but
What happened to the Cybertruck anyway?
it's still in its works. The military put in all the orders, so they'll get the first 100,000 that come out. So
They're gonna take them
don't
over.
expect a civilians Cybertruck anytime soon.
They're gonna take them to the Ukraine.
there you
Actually, you know what? Probably he's gonna send a shit ton of those over there with because they look perfect to hold like a turret and everything. They're perfect.
Yeah.
Things ready
There
to
you
go.
Like I think all the civilians in the U.S. should get it first.
Well, I don't know if it can help out. If it can help out Ukraine, I say send them over there. F Putin, send them over there. We'll wait.
Crypto
But,
Man, you need to buy some Shiba Inu.
Shiba Inu, yeah, they just did their like it burned a whole bunch. Yeah, she's fine. They just burned a bunch of sheep and it didn't go anywhere, so I cashed out.
Oh,
I'm pretty heavy in Doge right now, so
yeah, well, it got down to 11,
yeah,
or a couple,
yeah, I did.
a couple years ago, it was 65 cents.
I haven't even paid
last year
attention
this
to that
time?
stuff.
Yeah.
Last year this time it was 70, 72.
Well, hopefully it'll make a run. It looks like
Let Scott Williams
the
say.
market is on a run right now. Don't know how long it'll go, because sometimes you'll think, hey, maybe it'll really zoom up there, and then and then everybody cashes out and all the prices drop.
Yeah. But they're
Up
getting
and
some
down,
things
man.
approved through Congress. There will be a big movement soon. Big movements.
Big movements, huh? Bowel movements.
Now,
Yeah.
speaking
If you're
of
not in
Congress,
Lots of crap.
I was at the state assembly today, and I just thought, with the candidates running for, state and federal races, what I'll do is I'll go to their website and I'll say, what is your position on drones? I am a drone operator. I have a Part 107. I'm Part 107 certified. And so my concern is about like these municipalities in some states are trying to enact laws saying, well, you can't fly here or you can't fly in this park, stuff like that. Only the FAA has jurisdiction over whatever's above the grass on up.
Right. And
I
as long
think
as you're
it should.
there's 77 feet is the highest any case has ever been won. So if you're 78 feet up, you're in the clear. You can't be charged with disturbing the peace or whatever other thing they're saying. Yeah, and if you hand launch or if you launch from a road, public road, you'll 99% of the time be legit, just not a road in a state park.
Yeah, freaking state parks. It's I told a bunch of guys on here the story about me trying to fly at this place called Taconic Falls in New York State. So I did my homework. I called up, talked to the park police, and I found out the hurdles. Is it possible to fly in a state park? Yeah. Is it?
Well,
is
so
it? Is
you
it actually
can-
feasible? No.
Right. So the entry point is from outside the state park. As long as you launch from outside the state park, you're legally allowed to fly, whatever your visual distance is. Right, you're 5 miles, whatever.
Yeah, well, VLOS at the moment, yeah. But I mean, like
Right,
chances are,
whatever
if you're
it is
outside
at
the
the time.
park, you're not gonna be able to see shit. So it's like not gonna work. But yeah.
Right. So that's as good a workaround as we've got for state
Can you
parks right
cheat?
now.
Can you cheat and have a visual observer on a radio with you located on park property?
Absolutely.
See, I
Absolutely.
mean, I
Then
think
you're-
that's a workaround then,
right.
right? You could have you could have basically you could have radios, just have a wireless headset where you just you talk into it, auto talk and all that, and like, hey, how am I looking, kind of thing. Abort!
Right.
Abort! Abort! Return the home! Return the home!
My problem is I've got to get close to like a waterfall in order to really capture the majesty of it. So
Yes,
if I'm 2 miles away,
you can't do
flying
that.
that
You don't have
close
the
to a
depth
waterfall.
perception. I don't have that depth perception.
Red leader, how is my visual? Do I look okay from your position?
Nice. That hurt
Two
my
thumbs
ears,
up.
Art.
Yeah.
Hurt my ears.
You're looking good, Blue Dog. You are clear to fly in this area.
Somebody mute the host. So
Hey.
Black
Hey, thanks, Troy. Thank you
Water.
for the $5. Let's keep
he's late.
this
That's the
rolling.
late fee.
Yeah.
Big Water gave you a late fee.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so Jordan, I'm like you, man. I like to be kind of close to stuff, but I don't want to be in the shot either. But I want to be able. My depth perception isn't great when I'm just using the drone's camera, So yeah. It's I have the insurance. I have the 107 for a couple more days. I got to renew mine, but yeah, yep, that's true, Charles.
I have.
I know I've done the homework. I know I have enough insurance and all that kind of stuff. Yep. But it's just but they want you to come in a specific time coordinate of the day, and you have to tell them you're going to be there on a certain day, like a week or two in advance. And we all know weather is not, you can't tell what the weather is going to be 14 days from now. So it's kind of
hit and miss.
yeah,
Yep.
kind of.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Yep.
Are any of you guys else? Is anybody else here from Denver? Art? Are we the?
Let's see.
Can we get a poll?
No.
Anybody in Denver want to join us for Flight Club tomorrow? I think it's going to be
Or
nice,
drivable
early.
to Denver. Drivable to Denver. There are
Yeah.
many places drivable to Denver.
Right.
Can't
You
get
get,
there from here.
Yeah. Having been to Denver, I know a couple of hours in a radius around the city is a bunch of cool stuff, bunch of good breweries for that matter. I could be up at Weldworks and I could still come down and see you guys in Denver without any problem. And
yeah.
bring good beer
we,
too.
we usually meet pretty early, so
Yep.
you want to leave
Like
around
around
midnight.
8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to
Earlier.
put that put that out there. Spring's coming, and if you guys want to join us for Flight Club and just come hang out and share your stories in person.
Well, Lori and I might need to do like
Road trip.
wander out. Well, we can fly out.
Right, and then Art, you wanted to arrange something for Denver for a meet.
Yeah, I
right?
was thinking about since there's not going to be a spin up this year, I guess we could use like spin down or a Rocky Mountain
Fly away.
How about Rocky Mountain meetup?
High in the Rockies.
Yeah, there
Fly
we
high
go.
in the Rockies.
You get a whole different crowd for that, Chuck.
Right. That's why I crashed my drone that one time. No more.
Keep it in New York, would you? Holy Christ.
What? Well, that's right. We're not as legal as Canada, but we can now. Yeah.
There.
That was good. That was
Holy
actually
man.
good. I'd love to come out to Colorado. Now, I think Billy Kyle might be doing something when Spin Up was going to happen, but not happen this year, too. Wasn't he thinking of doing something down in Jersey or something? So there might be a few things going on.
Well, I know Mark
I like
Fisher
the
has
comment.
something going on in Rhode Island. I think he's
420.
got
Yeah.
something. So,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, if
I
I could
actually
get
hope
with
to go
Spin
to
around
Jersey.
420 high in Colorado. I'm starting to sense a premise here.
Well, the state did kind of lead the way, so good, bad, and different led the way. Yeah. Anything in
Yeah.
moderation,
hey, even fentanyl is only a
Liberals are
misdemeanor.
important.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
You need balance.
All
We
right.
don't. That's what Art talks about tomorrow, about lack of balance and stuff like that on his show tomorrow. So, so are you guys going to do something in Denver though?
What? Weren't we talking about doing it up at Adams County Fairgrounds? You guys got an area there where we could launch from at that parking lot, or we could go over to that park that's over by those two ponds there.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I remember I drove by there this morning. They're still doing construction on the entire thing now, so they got it all blocked off. I'm sure you could get in there, but probably be a pain tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But we might go fishing if you get bored tomorrow.
Nice.
Oh,
Daryl
Yeah,
just
it's
sent me. He
supposed to
said
be a pretty
he wants
nice
to go to the
day.
lake.
So it's just an
Yeah.
excuse to get out of the house away from the women. Fly drones, fish, shoot,
Seems like a good day.
kill things.
Yeah.
hmm
Whatever.
I hate catching fish, but I love fishing. Weird. We got some drone fishing videos on our YouTube channel. If any of you guys want to watch Daryl catch a fish and throw it in the water, we did the sound effects and everything. Go check out my YouTube, K2 Kid.
Yeah, we did some fishing over at that pond over by where we were flying, and I was catching these 6-inch carp, and Daryl's catching like these, 20-inch carp, and I'm like, what? I thought I was the fish.
Hey, anybody that subscribes to my channel, I'll follow your channel too. Subscribe to yours.
Did you put your linky in here?
I did.
Where is it? Why did I miss it?
Link,
I think I've
link.
already subscribed to you. Maybe. Better be.
It's under my alias. Is it not coming through?
Just hit the 3 dots when he made a comment way back when. Make another comment, Jordan, so we can get your.
There you go.
Here, I see him. He's.
Oh, I
Yeah.
switched over to my. I'm all over the place, guys. Sorry, I've got like
Squirrel!
I've got a lot of accounts.
Let's see.
I don't know who I am for sure today. K2 Kid Media, K2 Kid
Oh.
Jordan.
Yeah, here you are.
Yeah.
I'll share you in here. One more quickie. Here we go. Boom. There
That's
you are.
the problem,
And
too.
then yeah, I'm already subscribed. The bell's rung, and
Yep.
Oh yeah, sure, Chuck.
well, I was.
I'll ring your bell.
I'll ring your bell, Beauchart. Yeah, there you go.
Hi, Jody.
Drone fishing. Yeah. Uh,
Northside Hawk
Chris
Drone Tech.
Hope, he
Yeah,
does some
I'll
drone
check you out.
fishing where he takes his. I
Who
think he's
does?
got a Phantom 4 where he's got a thing that'll take your line out there. He does a lot of surf fishing where he
Ooh,
takes his line out there and he goes out about 500 yards or so and drops the line, comes back, and just wait for the fish to come
Yeah,
along, and boom, you got a big fish.
yeah. Fishing with a drone. I've seen a couple of those videos.
Fishing with a drone.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, if you go over to Darcizzle Offshore, she's got some videos where they had a drone take the fishing line offshore, and rather than having a kayak and going out there and dropping off your line. Yep.
yeah. Hey, Northside Hawk Drone Tech. Melbourne is awesome. I've always wanted to go. I'll subscribe, and if you didn't catch the sales pitch earlier, we're trying to put together an outsource pathway where it's really streamlined. Submit your video, get it cutened up a little bit, maybe tell a story with it, and then help you get views after that. So stay tuned for more as we develop this project. Art's going to be involved, whether you like it or not. He's my influencer, you guys. He's
It's nice. Yeah.
He's a bad influence.
It's
yeah.
bad influence. Yeah.
Yeah, here's one of the thumbnails that that they produced for me. That one turned out pretty good. I kind of like that.
He
Like that.
does. He has a couple channels that he does videos for 7 days a week, and so he has this team that's working, but he has to have them working 7 days a week, but they're only they only got so much work. So we're trying to fill all of these editors' schedules. So you'll, depending which plan, you'll essentially have a dedicated editor that's working on your stuff. And once we dial in your intro, your outro, and the concept of how you want it to go, it'll be really easy for us to publish 3 videos a week for you. To go through your content, 2 to 3 minutes long.
Right.
Or if you have a business that you want to, we've actually been, my preference is using drone footage in marketing. So if you have a
Right.
business, we can really make it stand out using videos
I
and
do
drones.
have a business. It's called ArtCo Drone Services LLC. So I do mainly real estate. But I could do when we have a storm that comes through, I could do roof services where I could check on your roof and make sure if it needs to be replaced, or the whole thing replaced, or just a few shingles that may have blown off. Roof repair.
Hey, can I share my screen with you guys real quick?
You sure can.
Share screen. This one, share. All right, so this one is one we just did for a client. Let's see if you get audio. this is a paying client, so don't call them and harass them or anything. But let's see. So he wanted to show that his business moved down the street.
Oh, cool.
Ready?
Looks like a Google Earth trick.
And this is all Daryl flying his FPV drone, his Shen drone in there. And then he follows the car out with his drone.
It's pretty cool. The graphics are really cool.
Rear window.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, the graphics are cool.
Rev up your engines! Sound like Sky Kilmer. Who knows who Scotty is?
So that's one of the things that I really enjoy doing within the drones. And then we can pay, like in this case, Daryl was the drone pilot. He makes some off of it. The editors make some, and then there's a commission for the referral, which is mine, right? So that's kind of how the business model is set up. So if you guys know of any way that you want to do some cool stuff, just hit us up.
Cool.
And
Any
on that
questions,
note, I am going
boys?
to check out, and I'll just stay on and watch, but that way I can pick my nose and nobody sees it.
There you go.
What do you mean?
Thanks.
You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
Yeah, there you go.
Cat.
Well, maybe Uncle Extra Medium can.
All right, guys. You have a good night. Thank you for letting me chit chat with you guys.
Nice
seeing you,
chatting with
Jordan.
you, Jordan.
Looking forward to what you're up to next.
I'll be in touch.
Thanks for coming, Jordan.
So,
Hey,
Hey,
did
how about that guy?
anybody? How about that guy? Did anybody notice that Master Airscrew released stealth props for the Mavic 3?
oh, did not.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't
own
have
the
a
Mavic.
tree, so I wouldn't have
In
noticed
fashion
it. No.
colors. Yeah, well, it ain't exactly the most popular drone at the moment, now is it? So, like, I don't think they're flying off the shelves.
No!
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw what you did there, Chuck.
Seriously, they're not selling worth a shit, I don't think.
Oh.
Everybody who wants one has one, and they're just sitting around. Because,
They're not getting a lot of. Yeah.
right.
Dineros.
So I'm not sure why Master Airscrew rushed to get props out when the factory, the OEM props are pretty awesome. I don't know if Master Airscrew wants to send me a set. I'll try them out if I can ever get a GPS signal to lock, and then let you know how they work. But with the Mavic 3, I think most of us have refresh or carry refresh, and if you fly with those props and you have a problem, is
Void.
Master Airscrew gonna step up?
No refresh for you.
Right. No
You're
refresh
gonna
for you. Now
Be
go.
master
Now go.
air screwed.
Yeah. You be here for an hour. Then if you
Oh,
Hey, Matt. Good to see you.
Mr. Chuck, $5 more. You too big.
you know, you FPV guys, DJI sucks. Whatever. Anyway, because they do not suck. They're a pain in the ass, yes. But as far as a package camera drone goes, they are still numero
Number
uno.
one.
That's right. So like it or not, fly your FPV around. That's great. And God bless you, because I admit being an FPV pilot is way more difficult than flying a camera drone. Way more freaking difficult. Way. But ease up, man, because we outnumber you. So Anyway, okay, I'm off. Rant off. I say that with much love because I really do. The drone thing is cool. Drones are cool, but
It looks like I'm
sucks
wearing
is
a
a strong
dunce cap.
word. That's all I'm saying. But now, being an owner of the Mavic 3, I can tell you that, yeah, it sucks that it won't connect to GPS in under 10 flipping minutes. It's in under 5 minutes. Shit, it should connect in under 3. Yeah. And it doesn't. So in that regard, they do suck. But I spent $4,000 on the thing, so I can bitch all I want about it. When you spend $4,000, you can bitch about it too. And please do, because they need to hear it, because they don't seem to give a shit at the moment. Yes, me too. Wow, we're on a rant with DJI now. But anyway, so really, I was wondering if anybody tried the Mavic 3 props from Master Screw. It sounds like that's a resounding no, because there's probably like 3 of us in the chat. Me and 2 other people in the chat that have the thing. Like, nobody's going to do it either for the same reasons. Like, why? The props are good enough. Wow, I stopped everybody from talking. That's not good. Holy crap. I created
Well,
crickets.
we don't have James to keep the
momentum
rolling.
going?
He was still there. I thought he was all hooked up with his generator and was
Yeah,
coming
he
on
was
board.
here.
Yeah. Actually, Mudball's right. The FPV guys, and seriously, Max, I mean, like, FPV shit's cool. I just suck at it right now, but it is freaking cool. And
Yeah, it is.
I need to, speaking of DJI, their FPV drone does suck. And and it sucks because it's so fragile. Because if I crash that silly ass thing, I mean, I can't just, like, with a carbon fiber drone like Art, like you have, and like Max has and everything, you can rebuild it, right? I mean, you got a soldering gun out, you fix stuff, or bend it and send it. If the props just get twisted up a little bit, you can turtle it back over. The freaking DJI drone, that thing, you're never going to have to use turtle mode on a DJI drone. It comes down, it's going to be in pieces. It's going to be shit hanging everywhere off of it, or worse. It's done. This is freaking, it's the same plastic they use on the Mavic series. That ain't forgiving plastic. Yeah, it's done. We've seen many crashes now in the last year. We know. Keys fell out of the sky for no good reason. Did I tell you guys that? That Keith of the
No,
K-Spot, he was flying
don't.
his. It went into the river for real.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
It dropped out of the sky. It didn't hit anything. In fact, he was actually in normal mode at the time and actually flipped. It inverted and dropped into a river with his Action 2 mounted on it.
Uh-oh. No.
Yeah, he did recover it though, so we got the Action 2 back, which was fine. The drone after it dried out worked with another battery, but the battery worked initially that was in it that got submerged, but it no longer works. So that was kind of interesting.
So he just lost the battery. Everything's fine.
Not everything's fine. No, he has problems, so it's got to go back.
Ugh.
He doesn't. But the thing is, he doesn't know what went wrong because it wasn't pilot error. Something failed on the aircraft. Probably lost a motor or something. Then
Was that on the FPV drone?
Yeah, and you know what really blows? He bought it on release, which I think was that March 7th or something was release? Like a year ago? It was around then. So it died like right after a year.
Oh,
And
well, that's what happens when the warranty's up.
Missed it by that much.
yeah, so you know that, like, okay, now this is when you learn if a company truly does suck or not. Right? Because if you call up DJI and you're like, okay, my FPV drone fell out of the sky, I can give you the flight records and everything, but it looks like it was a mechanical problem, materials and workmanship, but I'm at 367 days after I bought it, so I'm 48 hours late. Will you help me? And if they tell you to F off, then it's like, okay, you're right by saying that, but can't you like bend a little bit? I mean, really? I mean, I have like 7 of your drones. I mean, do you want me to have 8 or 9 or 10? Or do you want us to break the relationship right now? Is that what you want? kind of thing. I mean, that's how you have to deal with them. It's like, okay, look, I have a lot of your stuff. I have handheld cameras, I have drones, lots of stuff. But this how you handle me now is how I'm going to respond as a customer. And by the way, I'm on YouTube, so I'm going to share my displeasure or pleasure with everybody that I can. So will you help me?
No.
And then they'll say no. And you're like, okay. Hello, Autel. Hey, I'm your best new friend. So like, seriously, I mean, it's like, were they going to do good business or bad business? And I'm kind of curious how Keith makes out with them. I haven't heard yet.
Same thing in the insurance business. Everybody says, who do you deal with? State Farm, RBC, blah, blah, blah. Oh, they're really good. They're really good.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know how good they are until you file a claim.
And I have State Farm, and I've dealt with State Farm, and I can tell you that they have treated me okay for the most part.
So it sounds like 50-50.
It's pretty much 50-50, yeah. So like, remember my truck ended up on its roof?
Yeah.
Okay. So the payout on the truck was reasonable. The accessories that were bolted on the truck, I got it big and hard up my ass for that stuff. So it was kind of like 50-50, like you said. And I actually talked to the manager of the adjustment team. I'm like, what are you guys doing to me? I mean, trucks always have accessories. They have accessories. I have this power tonneau cover that costs $2,000, and you're giving me $500 for it. I mean, how am I supposed to and it's toast. It's not like I can take it off the truck and you keep your $500 and I can bolt on a new one. It was upside down and twisted. It's done. So how am I supposed to replace that for $500? You tell me that's fair market value. Where am I going to find one? Anyway, that was a problem. But then the check that they wrote me for the truck itself was fair and reasonable. So I mean, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
And then in the other part, when the other driver was at fault, it took them months and months and months to get the other insurance company to Geico. Just saying. Geico refused to pay because their insured didn't have enough money to cover the bill that was generated by their insured putting my truck on its roof and destroying it. And they're lucky I didn't end up like really messed up in the hospital with huge hospital bills. But anyway, we went over just on property damage and a couple of doctor's visits, which were like small time, nothing major. And like
that's why you need Aflac.
Yeah, maybe a stupid duck.
That's what I've got.
Yeah, they all suck. Actually, they all suck. They're all the same. But you're right, Jim. You find out when you need them. And this goes for the drone insurance, too. State Farm has drone insurance. I have yet to file a claim on that stuff. But I assume that the minute you file a claim, it's like, yeah, it's one and done. I'm thinking it's like, yeah, here's your check. By the way, that's done. We're not doing it for you ever again.
Mic drop. See ya.
I'm thinking it's a mic drop, yeah. Yeah. What am I missing in the chat? I was so busy talking to you guys, I'm not looking at the chat. I'm ignoring our good people in the chat again. What's going on over here? It's true, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true. Alan said DJI's always been good to him with replacing stuff, and I know they've come forward with like the Mavic 2 batteries and things like that too, not just the Mini 2. So I'm really curious how Keith's going to make out with this. I think he should do a video on it. Hope he does. Because we're all in the same boat with this stuff. Anybody who flies, whether it's hotel
don't bring boats into it. Oh my God.
Bring boats into it. I wanted to see the video of Keith recovering his drone from the river in Thailand. Yeah. I wanted to see the video of that.
That'd be fun.
And he must have some good underwater footage because the Action 2 survived the fall.
There you go.
So he
say, hey, look at that fish.
Yeah, right? He must have. I'll bet you it'll be a good video. If he puts a video together, it'd be pretty good.
Behind the scenes of searching and fishing for a drone.
Yeah. Hopefully not as behind the scenes as seeing you're behind in the scenes. That was Jim, that was hilarious, man. I tip my hat to you. That took big ass freaking balls to do that video.
You know what's really, really disappointing and the verge of upsetting.
That people didn't ask for your phone number?
No. My cameraman, as soon as the cops pulled in.
Oh, I know. He recoiled. He got scared.
Off because he's never been in trouble. He's never had any kind of traffic ticket, interaction with cops, any kind of problems like that. I said, Tommy, everybody and their brother sticks the camera in the damn cop's face. And until he says, get that out of my face or turn it off or you're going to jail, run with it.
Keep it rolling.
Oh my word.
Don't stop rolling.
Because
I get why he did it.
The best part was when he first approached me.
Oh, it had to be.
He said,
That's the money shot right there. That's the money shot.
Saying, am I froze? Oh, man.
No, you're good.
Not froze.
You're not froze. You're fine. You're good. You're working.
Did I freeze there?
No,
anyway,
you were fine. You were saying how the best moment, he turned it off at the best moment when you approached the officer and the officer first engaged you. And that, of course, was the money shot. Of course.
Yeah.
And like,
and said, somebody called us about a man with your description walking around in his underwear. I said, they're shorts. They're shorts. They're just tucked up really, really, really high. They thought it was an old man with dementia just walking around clueless because I was just back and forth and back.
You were pacing.
Yeah. And it was a wellness check. The cops came for a wellness check. As soon as he saw that I wasn't inebriated and it was all for a YouTube thing, which he referred to it as a YouTube music video.
Yeah.
He was cool with it. And
it was funny though. It was still funny though, because that was legitimate engagement with the officer, and the officer was a pretty good sport about the whole thing.
I can't believe he didn't say, do you mind taking that thing off? Nope. Didn't say poo.
Yeah. He was a good sport about it, because he could have had you turn the camera off.
Yeah, but
he could have. He
had his chest camera on.
Yeah, I mean, he had it, but I mean, he could have had you turn yours off, basically.
Well, why wouldn't it be allowed for me to have it?
I'm not saying it wouldn't be. No, I'm not saying. I mean, the officer probably could ask you to turn the camera off if he wanted to, but he didn't. He didn't. He was like a good sport about it, and that makes for good comedy.
Yes.
So that sucks that you get your cameraman was a pussy. So it happens.
Yeah. No breathalyzer. No, I wasn't drinking.
You know what I noticed about that video? Your calves are humongous.
Yeah,
you sexy dude, you.
They have to hold up a lot of weight, so they're pretty muscular.
Your calves are big.
Yeah.
Super.
That's all you got out of that, Chuck?
Yeah, nothing else looked big.
Thanks, Art. What kind of... I swear to God, it never even dawned on me that the cops were going to come.
Well, it is a bummer that your cameraman recoiled like he did. That's too bad. But it was still a good video, though. It's still had good moments.
I sent him the link, and he won't even watch it because he's so embarrassed. I said, "What?"
The officer or the cameraman?
The cameraman.
Really now? He won't watch it? He's too embarrassed?
Because he's so embarrassed.
Because the officer did ask him for his name and so forth. And I mean, that probably made him it made him really uncomfortable, didn't it? When he was asked all
his license was in the shop there because he was ready to hand it over.
Yeah. But you can blur that out before you release the video and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's not a problem.
Uncle Bill.
Really.
Well, wasn't it an old man walking around with dementia? No, I knew exactly what I was doing, where I was, and how I got there.
Yeah.
What I'm afraid. Go ahead, Jack.
No, I was gonna say is you should share the Uncle Extra Medium channel link in the chat.
Yeah.
Just in case.
There you go.
I think you've gotten most of us, but by the way, everybody should check the other channels that you dig that maybe just disappeared because I keep finding channels that I like disappearing on me, and it's really annoying. So, like, for instance, if you like Covaction, double check you're subscribed and the bell's rung and all that crap. And if you like Beauchart, same thing. And art, well, obviously you're getting notifications on art because here you are. But I think part of that is, I don't know why it is actually. Why does YouTube do that? I don't even know. But anyway, just check.
Yeah.
That goes for like all the channels on here. Like,
also,
like
just
I'll just
about
spot
everybody
check.
is moderator here. I just made,
I'm gonna.
who was it? Lee is now a moderator. Yellow Rose Drone, welcome to the show. I liked your video, your last video of the protest at a gas station in Austin, Texas.
See, I just went to Chris at Sunrise Water Media, and I find out I'm still subscribed, but the notification bell is no longer rung. So what's up with that shit? So click on that again. I mean, that's the shady stuff that they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's unclick it. Let's see if they actually go there on their own. Because if we don't, well, YouTube still makes money, but then you don't as the channel owner. So anyway, it's Slim Shady. Just anyway. All right, John.
Yeah, my channel's been bouncing around 1540. One day it'll be 1540, then 1535, then 1538. And
yep. See, because it's like an insurance company, right? They want the premiums coming in. They want the advertising money coming in. But do they want to pay you? No, of course not. They don't want to pay you. They want to be paid. Just like State Farm and Geico and Aflac and the rest of them, Travelers, you name it, they're all the same. It's great when the money's coming in, but when they got to write a big check, that's no good.
But do you know what's worth the money? YouTube Premium.
Oh yeah. I have that. That is anybody out there who doesn't have YouTube Premium, at least try it. Because it's so sweet not having the ads like interrupt everything. Oh man, it's
couldn't do it.
It is money well spent.
Yep.
I've got a question for you guys. Do you have this problem where you're watching a video and then all of a sudden it just stops? Like partway through the video and you gotta go in and click on the video to get it going again.
I've had it happen a couple of times, but I couldn't explain why it happened. I'm not sure. It was on the phone.
Only on your stream, Art.
Nice.
That could be a possibility.
I think it's the
just your internet connection.
Well, I get 800. I've got 800.
800 MIPS?
Yeah.
Wow.
I only have 100 until Monday. Then I go to 1,000. I'm going to a gigabit connection, so we'll see how that works.
Well, I get 800 down and 18 up.
That's really good. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about having a gigabit up down. That's going to be pretty cool.
Oh, that would be.
This is what we were talking about after the show last week.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what had me look at what I had for service, and I discovered that my contract had expired. And what was that? Was in there? I keep getting subscribed to Jim Beauchart against my wishes. What's up with YouTube? Yeah.
If I didn't love that guy so much, I'd be pissed.
Mudball's cool. He shows up like I'll bet you he'll pop into the live chat tomorrow when Lori's in my video goes hot and we're doing we'll do the premiere.
Have you seen his last video? Oh my god.
I better what, speaking of that, I gotta
hilarious.
Go to channel, right click on go to channel, open a new tab, and let's see. I'm unsubscribed.
Ha!
See?
That's right.
I just fixed it. What the F? Okay. Yep. Yeah, because I was subscribed to him. I'm positive I was. What the frick?
That never happens to me.
Well, we just fixed it again. So, Mudball, I'll be up one more. Why the guy can't get to 100 is beyond me, but he, that's not helping any.
But don't forget, fisheye _outside on TikTok is almost 10,000 followers.
Wow.
That's amazing. But
Indeed.
that sock is something else. I wish I had a pair of those.
Inside. Half my ads are Spanish. Is that what Chris is saying?
Well, you know what I've noticed when you go to James' channel, and you're watching a video, and you'll see a thing that says Filipina dating.
Really now? Nice.
Better than that rush order bride you can't get anymore.
Can you get the Russian brides anymore? Or are they off limits
No,
now?
no, you can't. I trust me.
Oh, because they're strong like mule.
Yeah, they got a pair of calves too, eh?
Yeah, they do. Remember, who was the one in the James Bond movie that would crush you, like, you know, with her legs? Remember that? What was her name? Shit, what was that Bond girl?
Svetlana.
She was awesome. Which one was that?
Oh, was that
You know what I'm talking
Natasha
about. She
Patel?
basically she'd put her thighs around your neck and, like, you know, strangle you with her thighs. Who was
Oh.
that? All right, in the chat, tell us who it was. I should know this. Anyway, crap. Have to look it up. We're all Googling it.
Oops.
Yeah.
Wrong porn site website.
All right. So anybody who was subscribed to Mudball,
It's
just double
him.
check. Double check. Make sure you're
Double
still
check.
subscribed. Yep. Double check. The guy needs to get to 100 to get a custom freaking, you know, channel name. So help him out. 100's a big deal. You get to customize your channel name. You go from a launch code to like a regular like name. So,
What do you mean? I don't even
Was
know. What you're
that Zoya
What do you mean?
Oshkrinskaya?
So, maybe. No, Boshart. What you know about the 100 subscribers and the custom URL, right?
No.
Well, when you get to 100 subs, you know when your YouTube channel comes up as it's like a launch code. It's like a whole bunch of numbers and letters and shit, like the videos are.
Okay.
Well, when you get past 100 subs, you can go into your channel setup, and ooh.
Is that her?
Ooh.
All right, make it bigger. Make it bigger.
That's what she said.
Ooh, that's
Talk
what
dirty.
she
Talk
said.
dirty. Make it bigger.
My, what big eyes you have.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Well, Boshart, you can go into your channel settings and you can customize the URL. So you can call, like, you know, Jim Boshart or whatever when you have over 100 subs. Like mine went from a launch code to Covaction. You customize it.
I'm
Which
so.
makes it much easier to identify. Like, look at Jordan Drop. He showed, like, get your own, like, see how he has, you know,
I'm too green with
youtube.com/K2Kid. Yeah, see? Jordan's showing you the way. This is the way.
Him
There
and
you
Peter
go.
Frampton. Show me.
No,
the way.
Mandalorian, man, not Frampton. Mandalorian. I didn't say show me the way. I said this is the way. Jesus.
No, you cheese.
Jesus.
No, I still have.
You're supposed to say yes, my child. When I say that.
And also with you. There, that's what comes up for my my channel. It's still got all those letters and numbers.
Yeah, so now go to your channel. Here, I'm going to go to your channel right now.
Okay, do you want my password so you can do it for me?
No, I don't want your password. I can walk you through it. But
Well,
do you want me to walk you through it?
You're killing me. No,
Go to
Art. There you go.
Oh, she looks nasty.
She's
so
packing. No, I don't tell me now because Art doesn't want
a little heavy on the rouge though, wouldn't you say?
Oh, that's 80s pouring all over though.
It kind of is.
Yeah,
she does have BJ lips. We'll give her that.
That works for me.
Sorry, Art. Sorry. Jim, we can fix it after the show when we're backstage. Yeah. If you pull it up and share your screen, we can go through it. But it's really not hard.
Screaming Marilyn Chambers, that one was.
Yeah, it was. Indeed. Jenna Jameson. One of my favorites is not well known, I don't think, but it was Deidre Holland. I really liked her.
About Kimberly Cup.
That was Deidre Holland for me. She was just not overly done. She was just
About
fabulous.
Stacy Starr.
There were a few of them.
Talk about a wasted youth, eh, Art? Holy.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's get off that stuff. We better get off that right now.
Yeah.
Or maybe already
Well,
got
guys,
off from that stuff.
Get off.
Looks like everybody is going over to Adrian's.
That's not the only place they're going. Probably. Well, I guess that is the place they're going. You're right.
So, everybody in the chat, thanks for coming to the show. You guys have a great weekend, and see you next time. 2 weeks, I will be down in sunny Florida for the South Florida Drone Meetup. So, you guys have a great weekend. Catch you next time. Keep them flying. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Peace out. Watch more Cove Action.